taking the ball out from underneath the bar, stepping onto the ball with our heels. We'll come into our first position, so the heels are glued together on the ball and the feet are out in a capital V. Fingertips are resting on top of the bar for balance, and we'll start to bend the knees, lower the hips down for our first plie, and then straighten the legs. So simple bend and straighten, so the knees are tracking out over your second and third toes. You squeeze the glutes as you rise. So push the knees out to lower, squeeze the glutes to rise. So stay with this. You want a nice straight spine, so the shoulders are stacked over your hips like you're sliding down a wall, so not tilting forward. And your tailbone is looking for the ball or the mat. Stay with this, maybe floating the fingertips off for a bit of a balance challenge to your first position. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2. We'll stay down for this last one. Little pulses up and down halfway. We'll start to take the hands overhead, like you're hugging a big beach ball overhead. Stay for another 3, 2, 1. Stay low and hold. Start to wrap the knees back and back and back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands to your hips. Stay low, maybe lowering a little bit more, and start to swing your hips side to side. Little hip dance here. Keep pushing those heels into the ball, maybe lowering a little bit more. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten up those legs. Step off your ball now. Grab the ball, slowly rolling up. Let's open up to face me into your second position. So your feet are turned out at 10 and 2 on the clock. We'll hold the ball between our palms and then lower the hips down so you're in your plie here. And we'll start with a simple bend and straighten, just like we were before at our bar. So bending the knees, so they're tracking over your second and third toe, and then squeezing the glutes as you rise. And again, remember you're sliding your back down a wall, so your tailbone is looking down for the mat, not sticking at our bum. And keep those shoulders flat. Let's start to add the arms here. So reach the arms up and down as you rise and lower. Maybe start to pick up the pace a little bit here. Let's go for another 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay low, little pulses, and start to pulse the ball as well with the hands. We're starting to engage those chest muscles. Stay for 4, 3, 2. Stay low. Lift the right heel and lower. Lift the left and lower. Lift the right, lower. Lift the left, lower. Stay with this. Or maybe lifting both heels at the same time. See if you can keep those hips sinking a little bit lower. If you need to go back to the alternating heels, you can. Otherwise, just staying for another 3, 2, and 1. Take the ball behind you. Start to hinge forward from your hips. So you're coming forward on an angle, and start to go back to those pulses with the hips just to start. And then we'll start to shift the weight over to the right leg, pulsing into the right knee. Shifting over to the left, pulsing into the left knee. Over to the right, over to the left. So 2 pulses each side. 1, 2, 1, 2. To the right for 2, to the left for 2. Let's go for 3, 2. Last one each side. And come back to your normal pulses here. Alright. Let's stay nice and low this time. Wrapping those knees back, 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 back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the ball back around. Straighten up those shoulders over your hips, coming back to your lift and lower. This time maybe lifting the heels as you rise. So we'll start to add on a bit. All right, if you'd like to add on a little bit more, we're going to tap the ball down to the mat. So you lift, tap down. So you really need to lower those hips to tap that ball down. You don't necessarily have to touch the ball to the mat, because you still want to keep those shoulders stacking over your hips. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We meet back in our plie. So we'll start to take one plie to the center and then lunging in towards the middle of the room, back to center, lunge towards your bar, back to center. Okay, keep moving with this. To the middle of the room, back to center, to the bar, back to center. So you're swiveling around on your feet to your 90-90 lunge, plie, 90-90 lunge. Let's go for a few more each side. If you need to slow it down, you can slow it down or speed it up. All right, let's meet facing the bar. Step the back foot in and scroll the ball all the way down to our feet. Pop the ball close to the top of your mat underneath your bar. Plant your hands down. Step back to plank. So we'll start in our plank pose, shifting the weight forward and back on the toes. So just forward and back. If you need to come down to your knees, you can come down to your knees. If your wrists are a bit sensitive, you can come onto your forearms. And stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees underneath the hips. You're in a 4-point kneeling position or a tabletop. Take the right foot straight back at hip height, toes flexing down, left hand forward, thumb facing up, gaze down at your mat to keep your neck long. Take a breath in, and then exhale, tiger curl, elbow to knee under the body. So inhale to extend, exhale, tiger curl. Inhale to extend, exhale, tiger curl. Try and make contact with the elbow and knee as you draw them together. Let's go for another 3, 2, and 1. Place that hand and knee back down before we come to the other side. Grab your ball. Place your hands on the ball and then step one foot back, then the other to your high plank. From here, rock forward and back on the toes again. So we're making a little bit more of a balance challenge with this ball. And keep that core wrapping in, belly button drawing the spine, glutes engaged, light, nice, strong legs. Got another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Knees come back down again. Just slide that ball underneath the bar. Wrists underneath your shoulders. We'll extend the left leg back. Foot is at hip height, and then extend the right hand forward. Take a breath in, and then exhale, curl elbow to knee. Inhale to extend, exhale, draw elbow to knee. Keep going with this. And then notice if your back is starting to arch, keep those front lower ribs hugging in so the core is engaged to protect your lower back. Got another 3. Try and make that elbow to knee contact for 2. Last one. Hands down, knees down. Let's grab the ball, pop in between our thighs, tuck the toes, and then hover the knees off the mat about 1 inch, and then tap them down. So lift the knees to hover and tap down. Hover, tap, Stay with this. And keep pushing down with the hands to dome your back, separating those shoulder blades on your back. And stay here for 3, for 2. Last one, hold the hover. And then lift those hips nice and high to a downward facing dog or capital A. And start to shift forward the weight on your hands, tap the knees down, and lifting back up, downward facing dog, starting to flow with this. Tap the knees down, lifting the hips back up. Tap the knees down, lifting back up. Maybe speeding this up a little bit more. For 3, and 2. And we'll finish in our downward facing dog. Walk the feet back into your hands, and we'll lower the hips all the way down. You can take the ball out from underneath your thighs in between your thighs to sit down, or we'll pop the ball back in between those thighs. So the knees are up, feet are down, hands come out in front, palms facing each other. We'll take a C curve with our spine. So you shift back, and it's like someone's punched you in the belly. So you've got a nice C curve in the spine. Relax the shoulders away from your ears, and we'll slowly start to lower back about halfway, and then lift back up. So keep that C curve as you lower, and then lift back up. So we're starting to get into the abdominals sitting up now. So just lowering back and lifting up. Try and keep those feet planting down into the mat the whole time. And draw your belly in towards your spine. Stay 2, and lower. Last one, stay low back. Okay, let's take the ball into the right hand. We'll start to take it backward, swim with the ball back in the right hand, scoop it back forward, swap over. So you take the hand back, around, scoop underneath, and forward, swap it over. You can start to speed this up a little bit. Keep that C-curve shape in the spine. And then the next add-on will be to start to twist open to the side that you've got the ball. So we're getting into your obliques here as we twist open. We'll take another couple on each side. Last one to the right, last one to the left. Okay, place the ball just where your brass strap is and lower back onto the ball. Interlace your hands behind your head so your elbows are out in your peripheral vision. Start to open up the chest over the ball. This should feel pretty good. And slowly start to lift your head up, chest up, gaze is over and beyond your knees, and then lower halfway back. So lifting up and then lowering back halfway. So try and lift from the chest up towards the ceiling and then lower. Using the breath now, exhale, lifting up. Inhale, lowering halfway down. Exhale, lifting up. And lowering back down. Your hands are just there to support your head like a hammock. And if you like to progress with me, we'll float our right leg up to tabletop. So the knee is stacked over the hip and flexing those right toes back towards you. And then we'll swap the feet over. So right foot down, left foot floats to tabletop. If you'd like an extra little challenge here, you float both legs to tabletop. Let's go for another 3, 2, and 1. Right, rest your chest or your head over that wall. You can let the legs